Hello, everyone, and welcome to Teaching in Room 9, the region.
Shapes are everywhere we look. But
good job. Now, go ahead and touch your throat right here and see how they feel.
We can say to ourselves to be positive.
Lemurs are found on the island of Madagascar.
For one, and the numbers get bigger as we go across to the right.
Reset, that means taking a deep breath. It may mean counting to 10.
Today we're going to start with a freestyle stroke. So I'm going to put my breath and I'm going to...
All righty, are you ready to learn? Let's go! Welcome to Teaching in Room 9, the region's largest classroom. It is Dr. Sanders, and look at our very special classroom. In this classroom, you can go anywhere or be anything you want to be. As we start our adventure today, I want you to always remember, it doesn't matter if you're 2 or 102. We will have some fun. F-U-N, fun. We will have some fun while learning. We are going to get our day started by spelling some of my friends' names. All of you are my friends, but I got a couple names I want to spell. Hi, friends. First, what I got to do is, yes, don't let me forget to take off my hat. All right, my first name is Chloe. How are you doing today, Chloe? All right, so let's spell Chloe, capital C-H-L-O-E. C-H-L-O-E. Hey, Chloe. My next name is Caden. Hi, Caden. All right, I have a question for you. What letter does Caden start with? What letter does his name start with? It could be two different letters. A C or, yes, C and K make the what sound? But Caden's name starts with a K. Let's spell Caden. Capital K-A-Y-D-E-N. K-A-Y-D-E-N. And my last name today is Luke. Everybody say, hey, Luke. What letter does Luke start with? Yes, a capital L. Let's spell Luke. Capital L-U-K-E. L-U-K-E. Luke. Does any other word start with the letter L that you know of? Love, like, lip. Oh, are you ready for our adventure for today? I can see, I can tell that you're ready. So, let's go.
Yay!
Hey, Glenn, what are you doing? Oh, you have a phone. Wait, what's wrong? Oh, you're trying to call your mom, but you can't remember her phone number? Oh my goodness. It's very important that you know your mom's phone number in case you need to talk to her. Would you like me to teach you a strategy about how to remember it? I'm sure some of our friends would like to practice a phone number too. Okay, you can use this strategy to remember your mom or your dad's or your grandma and grandpa's or any phone number that you'd like. Let's learn it together. Let's look at Glen's mom's phone number. Do you see that it's written in a special way? It has 3 numbers, and then 3 more numbers, and then 4 numbers. The phone number is written using a strategy called chunking. Chunking takes a long list of things and divides it into pieces so that we can remember it more easily. Would you like to practice using Glen's phone to practice chunking? Let's try it. So, Glen's mom's phone number starts with 314. Let's close our eyes and say it, 314. Let's type it, 314. The next 3 numbers are 555. Let's close our eyes, 555. Let's type it. 555. The next four numbers are 2468. Close your eyes. 2468. 2468. Great job. Let's do it again all together using those chunks. Close your eyes. 314-555-2468. Let's type it. 314-555-2468. You did it. Glenn, do you think you can remember your mom's phone number now? That's great. And do you think you can use chunking to remember a phone number you want to remember? That's wonderful. That makes you ready for school.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Teaching in Room 9. I'm Miss Williams. We're gonna do some math today. Are you guys ready for that? Yes, good. We're gonna do all about shapes and their attributes. So let's get started. Let's pretend that we might be at home, or we're at the park, or we're at the playground, or we're driving in the car. Wait, you guys can't drive. Or mom or dad are driving in the car and you're looking around in the car. Wherever you are, there are shapes. Every object that we see has shapes in it, whether it's the stop sign, whether it's the grass, whether it's the sun in the sky, there are shapes everywhere. We're gonna identify 8 different shapes and their size today. Are you guys ready for that? All right, great. So take a look around wherever you are. See if you can find some shapes. Do you see some shapes around you? I bet you do. Does one of your shapes look like this? This is called a square. Can you guys say square? Good job, it's a square. A square looks like this, and it has 4 equal sides. Can we count the sides together? Let's count them. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very good. A square has 4 equal sides. What around you looks like a square? Maybe you're looking at this show on your TV and a TV looks like a square. Maybe your iPad, maybe your any kind of tablet you have looks like a TV, looks like that square. I bet it does. All right, you guys ready for your next shape? Our next shape is this one, and it's called a triangle. Maybe you're outside of the park and you're looking around and there's a sign that's yellow that looks just like this. Maybe that's a yield sign or a kids crossing or walking sign. And it looks just like this and it has 3 sides. Can we count those sides together for this triangle? All right, let's count those sides. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. A triangle has 3 sides. You might know that by the word try at the beginning. There was something you used to ride when you were a little bit smaller that has try at the beginning too. Do you know what that is? I'll give you a hint. It's kind of like a bicycle, but it's got another wheel. It's called the tricycle. Very good. Tricycle has 3 wheels. Triangle has 3 sides. You guys ready for the next one? Okay, now maybe we're at the park and we look around at the field and we see some shape that looks like this. This shape is called a diamond. Are you guys looking around the park and can you tell me what shape looks like that? I bet if you're a sports person, you definitely know what shape that is. Well, if I see that diamond at the park, it's more than likely because I'm at the baseball field or softball, and I can see the pitch looks just like that. Whew. So we got 3 of our shapes. Let's move on to our next one. You guys ready? Let's look at our next shape right here. If you look up at the moon in the night sky, it looks kind of like this one. This shape is called, I bet you know what it is. Do you know? Yes, it's called a circle. Our moon looks like a circle, not always, but sometimes it looks like a circle when there's a full moon. And you see the circle has no straight sides. It's just round circle. Great job, guys. Let's move on to our next one. This one is a bigger one. It has a lot of sides. This shape is called an octagon. Can you guys say octagon? Very good. When you see this shape, you're usually in the car and your mom or dad stops the car because they see a shape like this, our stop sign that has also an octagon. Here we go, ready for the next one? This next one is called an oval. It looks very much like our circle, except it's just a little bit longer, kind of stretched out circle. And that's called our oval. We got 2 more shapes, guys. Are you ready? The next one is our star. I know you love to draw stars at home, right? Painting stars. Even though it's called a star, it doesn't usually look like the stars in the night sky, but we can pretend they do. The star has 5 different points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points for our star. Okay, and we have one more shape to go over, guys, just one more. The last one is called a rectangle. Does that look familiar? It kind of looks like our square from before. Almost exactly the same. But the difference is a rectangle has 2 sides that are the same size and then 2 other sides that are the same size. Whereas our square had 4 sides that were all the same size. Square has equal sides. A rectangle only has 2 equal sides each. 2 equal sides here and then 2 equal sides there, but they're the different size that way. When we look around, wherever we are, think about a rectangle. I know what I'm thinking about when I think about a rectangle. When I'm at the store and I buy some donuts and they're in a long box, I can't wait to eat them. That long boxes are definitely a rectangle. Looks just like this, filled with donuts. I love donuts. So we have our 8 different shapes: square, triangle, diamond, circle, octagon, oval, star, and a rectangle. Now go ahead and look around wherever you are, and let's see if we can find one of these shapes. Can you find one? Maybe I should start looking around too. What shape can I find? What are you looking at me on? Well, we talked about earlier, square on your TV, but maybe you're not looking at TV. Maybe you're looking at a big, large screen, gigantic flat screen, and it looks like a rectangle instead, and it looks gigantic on your TV. I don't know, but we can always see shapes all around us, no matter what. Wherever you go, there are shapes. Every object is made up of those shapes. That's all the time I have for you guys today. I can't wait to see you again. This is Miss Williams. See you later, guys.
How's it going? Come on over. So my name is John, and today we're going to be talking about some fossils. This is our fossil dig site. It's a representation of what actually happens in the field whenever we have paleontologists that go out and dig for dinosaur bones in Montana. So let's go take a look and see if we can find some fossils. So we find all sorts of fossils out in the field. We find things like Triceratops brow horns, T-Rex femurs, even T-Rex teeth sometime whenever we're lucky. But you can see here, this is actually kind of what it looks like in the field. We've got these fossils that are sticking out of the ground, and then we have to put a little bit of work into uncovering them. So this maybe looks like a Triceratops horn, and we generally can tell that because of the shape and the size. And much like the mulch compared to the cast right here, we see really different looking materials whenever we're comparing the rock and the fossils when we're in the field too. So yeah, why don't we go look at some finished samples over at another exhibit. So to give us a closer look about what these fossils actually look like in the field, we can take a quick peek right here. They're generally the fossils kind of sticking out of the ground like we saw on the dig site over there, and we have to dig it out a little bit. Now once we're done with that, we move over to the prep lab where we have some volunteers that actually put those fossils back together, because they usually end up in a whole bunch of little pieces. So if you want to, you can step up right there and get a closer look at it if you'd like to. Yeah. So you can see all these little cracks right here, and those have to be all cleaned out and then glued together. And then whenever they're finished, they look like this, which is a little bit further down. I'll show you some cool stuff here too. So we've got a bunch of hadrosaur fossils here. This is a big leg bone, there's a vertebra. But as you can see, they kind of look really nice once they're all put together. And if we move down even further, then we've got some Triceratops fossils here. Now, like I said, we find all of these in Montana, and that's because the rock that's there was actually formed during the Cretaceous area, about 66 million years ago when dinosaurs were alive. So that's why we get those fossils in that area. So let's keep going. I'll show you a little bit more about why we find fossils and where we find them. So as you can see, this is a big map of North America, and it's super colorful and awesome looking. And what we're actually looking at is that these different colors represent the age of different rocks. So what this is telling us is essentially that we can find fossils anywhere. those fossils are just going to be different types, right? So like I said, in Montana, where we have kind of some of this green stuff, we find those dinosaur fossils. But if you look closer at a place like Missouri, which is right around here, we find fossils that are even older. So you can actually go out in your backyard and find all sorts of cool ancient marine life. I guarantee you, if you just pick through a couple rocks, you'll see some fossils in them, which is kind of neat. So let's go a little bit further and look at some of what those fossils look like. Let's check out the specimens. So here are some good examples of some specimens of things that we find in Missouri. You can see these things are like little old squids. These are called crinoids, which this is actually Missouri's state fossil, which is kind of cool. We find these everywhere. And generally, they look like teeny little screws when we find them in the ground. We've got some ferns, and then we have some more shells. And then this over here is actually a really recent fossil, probably from the last 60,000 years or so, which I know sounds like a long time, but in fossil terms, that was like yesterday. This is a mastodon, which is the North American version of a woolly mammoth, which is kind of cool to see. Here we've got some dinosaur fossils. These are both 66 million years old. So these dinosaurs would have been walking around during the Cretaceous period, like right before the asteroid fell, which is crazy. So you guys are welcome to touch both of these. That is a Triceratops browhorn. So it would have come from like right here on a Triceratops.
Right here at the end.
Like more towards the middle. So this is kind of our middle chunk. And this is a hadrosaur vertebrae. So it would have come from the hadrosaur's back, likely from its tail. And we can tell that because this little process like sticks off the front right here. Yeah. So what we've got here is a Triceratops rib. Now this is one of my favorite fossils that we've got because I think it really gives you a sense of scale about just how big these animals were. So this is just one rib, right? This is where it would have attached to its spine. If I put it up to compare to myself, it would have looked something like this, right? So these animals were absolutely massive.
Welcome back, learners, to Teaching in Room 9, our region's largest classroom. My name is Miss Nar, and we're here for letters and sounds. Today, we're focusing our learning on listening for the sounds in words and deciding what comes in the beginning, the middle, and the end. We're going to listen at groups of words and decide which sound sounds the same. Are you ready, friends? Really turn those listening ears up. Here's your first set of words. Color, cast, candy. What sounds the same in those three words? Nicely done. I'm hearing some friends say k, k. In those three words sounds the same, and it is at the beginning. Very good. Okay, let's try another one. It might switch up. Here's your next group of words. Bake, case, tail. What part of that word sounds the same? Is it the beginning, middle, or the end? Yeah, if you said that long A vowel sound in the middle, you're absolutely right. That was tricky. Nice job. Let's try another one together. Tack, neck, and truck. What part of the word sounds the same? Really good job, friends. That was tricky. You had to stretch it out, and that k sound at the end was the same in all three words. Let's try another one. Big, hug, peg. What do you think sounds the same in those words? Yeah, some of you are doing so good. Keep practicing. It's that g sound at the end is the same in those words. Let's try another one. Dent, dance, and dine. What part of that word sounds the same? Yeah, that d sound in the beginning is the same. Let's try another one. Wet, water, and wish. Is that the same in the beginning, the middle vowel, or the end? Yeah, it's that w in the beginning. The letter W is spelling that sound. Try one more. The words tug, cut, and plug. What sounds the same in those? Yeah, if you said that short sound in the middle, you're absolutely right. Let's try one last one, friends. lick, hike, and neck. Yeah, if you were listening and practicing at home, you might have heard that last sound k was the exact same, the ending sound. Way to go, friends. That was tricky and you really stretched your brains. Kiss those brains. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Welcome back. Now it's time for some fun facts about Brittany the Tegu.
Yep, Brittany is a black and white Argentine Tegu, and they are exceptional burrowers, meaning they dig some holes. Look how strong those legs are. See how thick and meaty they are? Which leads to another fun fact. In Argentina, they eat these regularly, just like chicken. Chicken of the trees.
Oh, I don't want them touching my Brittany. That's just not a good idea.
So Brittany is an omnivore, meaning she'll eat just about anything she can, but early in life, they start out as insectivores and they eat a lot of proteins. And then later in life, they love their fruits and vegetables. As a matter of fact, adult tegus are known for dispersing different types of seeds.
Oh, fruits and vegetables. Boys and girls, make sure you eat your fruits and vegetables. And thank you so much for the fun facts. It's time for some more learning. See you in a bit.
Great day, everybody. This is Candace with Chaos, and I'm going to talk to you today about my friend Tia. Tia is absolutely amazing, but one thing about Tia is Tia worries about everything. Do you ever worry about things? I mean, Tia worries about where are we going to go today? What am I going to wear? How long is it going to take to get there? Is someone going to be underneath my bed? What's in my closet? She worries about all of that stuff. And so because of that, Tia has had to learn how to do some things to kind of deal with her anxiety. And so one thing that Tia has learned how to do is she's learned how to take deep breaths, but she's also learned how to do something called journaling. Do you know what journaling is? And so journaling is an activity that you can use for you to be able to get your thoughts out or your feelings or all kinds of things, ideas, all of that kind of stuff happens with journaling. And so sometimes when Tia's at school, her mind can be kind of going and she can be having a lot that's happening. And her teacher will say, Tia, get your journal out and you can write about some things or draw some pictures until you're ready for you to be able to participate in class. And so let's talk about what journaling looks like. Before you even start journaling, I need you to get something that's really cool that you like. So get you a cool journal, your favorite color, or maybe decorate it with stickers or something like that, just because it's yours and it's yours only, not for anybody else. And before you start journaling, you get it out, get you some crayons or markers or whatever you like to write with, and you get comfy. And once you get comfy, you're like, all right, I'm ready to journal, I'm ready to get everything out. But you gotta breathe. And so let's take some deep breaths first. We breathe in through our nose and breathe out. Because you gotta do that so that you can get all of the feelings out. We talk about it sometimes. We gotta get out the wiggles. So we breathe again. And then we open our journals and we can write about whatever we want to write about. And you don't have to think about it. And sometimes you don't even have to write words. You can make pictures or anything like that. That journal is yours. And so that is a good way for you to be able to get out your feelings. It's a good way for you to be able to get out your thoughts and your ideas. And a journal is also a good place for you to hide your things that you don't want other people to know. And so your secrets can go in your journal as well. So if you don't have a journal or if you've never had one before, I need you to ask a trusted adult. Ask your mom or even see if your teacher has one. Hey, can you give me a journal? Because I have some things on the inside that I want to get out. And you go ahead and do that and let me know how it works out. You got this. Air hugs and cyber kisses.
Welcome back. Did you enjoy your adventure today? Oh, tell me all about it. Okay. Yes, I love that part as well. Ooh. Man, oh my, I'm glad you enjoyed your day. Yes, all right. I need you to do something for me. You think you can do that for me? Okay. Everybody, take a look at my classroom. Look all over. Look all over the class. Can you find the letter T. I want, you know what? The red T. Keep looking, it's there. Yeah, it's there. There. Yes, good job. Now, I would love for you all to draw the letter T in the air. Let me see. Yes, pull down, slide right. Yes, you are right. Pull down, slide right. Man, I love your T's. Good work. What starts the letter T? What word starts with the letter T? Time. Tip. Tore. Tail. You know what I'm going to tell you now? Unfortunately, it's time for us to get out of teaching in room 9. So let's spell 9. 9, N-I-N-E. 9. Thank you for being in room 9. Bye-bye.
Teaching in Room 9 is supported in part by Know who to reach out to when you need help. There is hope. Call or text 988.